I ain't been up here in so long, I done forgot. Hello, how y'all doing? I know it's been a while since y'all seen me. I ain't been wanting to get myself together. I had to come up here with this mask on for all the Covina and all the trash and all the YouTube is really getting trashy and nasty, so I want to cover myself. But let me take it on off. So y'all can see that Smart Cookie is here and ain't nothing changed. Just a different day. But I had thank you, Tatiana. I got these from Fashion Nova. Girl, I went crazy and got all this stuff. Thank you, girl. Got my little Fashion Nova. Everything I got on, I believe, came from Fashion Nova. They need to give me some money. Got this from Fashion Nova. This hat, this little jumpsuit, this little fake little necklace. All this came from Fashion Nova. See, we look cute on a budget. Ladies, you can look cute on a budget. But how y'all doing tonight? I miss you guys, all of my cookie agents. See, this thing be going slow. Something is wrong with my internet, AT&T. But no, welcome back. Oh, don't that wasn't right. But as you can see in the title, today we're going to be discussing, thank you, Tatiana. Tonight we're going to be discussing, letting go of things that don't service you. Why are you holding on to people and things that mean you no good and just, they jobs, organizations, if they're not being nice to you, let me push this back a little bit, up a little close. They're not being nice to you. Friends aren't there for you like how you're there for them. Let these people go. What's the point of keeping these people in your life? So that's what I wanted to discuss with you guys tonight. I put my little notes. Look, I make my little content. I write everything down. I got my little book, and I wrote this in February. What I was gonna do for March, so I got this. Be bright, be happy, be you. Isn't that cute? I got this at 5 and below, you guys. So this where all the magic happens. I put all the content up in here. But yeah, so you guys, I'm a Snowfall fanatic. So I thought that Snowfall came on at 8 o'clock, but it actually comes on at 9 o'clock my time. And I'm still able to do my videos on Wednesday. And I'm going to start coming back live. I've just been having a lot going on in my life, been being a good friend. One of my friends was in distress today, so I had to go and help her. And, but nonetheless, stop putting time into people and things that don't serve you. Okay. I've been watching, I watched that Donnie Brasco movie. So I'm into mafia movies, gangster movies. I really like those Italian movies. So like Your Godfather, stuff like that. So there's this movie, it came out years ago. It's called Donnie Brasco, and Johnny Depp is in it, and Al Pacino. Al Pacino is one of my favorite actors. And basically this guy, the character that Al Pacino was playing, he was in the mob, but he wanted to be a made man. So he was doing all this stuff, working hard, kissing butt. I mean, putting work in, and they would never let him become made. Like they just treated him. And he was an older guy, and it was younger guys he was seeing coming up after him that became made. And he was like, man, when this guy went to prison, I gave his wife and his girlfriend money. I supported them all the years he was in. And not only that, but he was just doing whatever they asked him to do. Any orders, anyone they told him to whack, he took care of all of that. And they still wouldn't make him. They still wouldn't make him into a made guy. So anyone who knows about, mafia culture, a made guy is when you like the boss. You up there, like you calling shots, you doing no more work. People are doing all the work for you, okay? You shot calling. So I was looking at that show and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a live on became made. What's that? Okay. Yeah, become the main guy. Yeah, the boss. So you become one of the bosses. You have your own crew They run at, they do whatever you say. You're able to give orders now. You no longer have to take them. Hey, Organic Black, thanks for joining. Thanks, honey. So I was like, that's something I need to talk about, because a lot of people need to remember, stop, chasing after things that aren't chasing you. Stop being nice to people that aren't showing that they aren't reciprocating it, like get those people out of your life. So, I have on here, what is the point of staying on jobs and keeping friendships if you're not advancing, if the friendship isn't growing deeper? What is the point? Why are you staying in those relationships? Hey, Marva, thank you. What is the point of staying in those relationships, staying on these jobs, especially on these jobs? Let me tell you guys something I learned about working in HR. This is to my Black people. White people, when they go to jobs, they get in there, they do what they need to do, and they don't care about leaving after a year or two. They build up on their skills, and then they go on to somewhere else and ask for more money. Not us. We'll stay at these jobs. We'll stay for years, be loyal, faithful. They never advance us, never move us up, never promote us. And why? Don't do that. Don't be there and be the not Donnie Briscoe. I think this guy, his name was Lefty. Don't be Lefty and allow younger people to come in, because the whole point is get an education, get some skills, get some years behind you, so that way you can move up. Why are they not moving you up? That's so, it's hurtful for one. And then it's just like, they don't give a real reason as to why, especially like when you go to work every day on time, you're dedicated, and you deserve that promotion. Why are you staying there? Go somewhere else. Keep your resume out there, because that's what our counterparts are doing, and they winning. They are winning. It's not a bad thing to leave a job after 2 years. It's not. Don't stay on these jobs and let them continuously disrespect you and be subjective when you know that you're putting in the time, you're dedicated, and they're not promoting you and not giving you the money that you deserve. Because that's what these other people do. They get in good with people, they build relationships, they network, they have friends, and they tell them, hey, can you give me a reference? Tell the supervisor, hey, can I give you a reference? I've been here. My time is served here. And a lot of these supervisors, they get upset when you want to leave, but you got to do what's best for you. You only get one life. Remember that, people. You only get one life. So don't let people continue to use you and to mistreat you. Go on to the next person. God got somebody else better. If it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship or if it's a romantic relationship, if that person is not serving you, they're not being nice to you, move on. God got somebody else waiting for you that wants to love you, that wants to serve you, that wants to treat you good. Don't be afraid to leave. We cannot be afraid to leave. The next thing I have on my list is, so the first thing I was saying was leave, get up out of there. Leaving is not a bad thing. Hey, Free Reign, start something new. I saw on the internet, this lady was at this job, or she was working for, she was an esthetician. And she was calling out ladies, teaching them how to properly clean themselves, okay? So her company that she was working for, she's working for one of these chains, like European Wax or something like that. They saw the video on Instagram, and don't give people your Instagram and your Facebook because you got some haters somewhere. Somebody's always jealous of you. Trust me. That is the tip of the day. Somebody always wants your life. You may not like your life, but you live in a dream for somebody else. Remember that. But she showed them her Instagram, and it was that company snitch went back and told the supervisor, oh, such and such made a video about teaching these ladies, clean your behind real good before you come up here and let us wax it. Okay, she was educating the people. They fired her. So listen, if you had a job and they fire you for something like that, you're just educating people, which is going to benefit all the other estheticians there. Start your own business. It's money out here to start your own business. There's free money out here that'll help you get started with starting your own business. It's time for you to go. Don't keep hanging on to that and holding on and trying to be the manager. You already a manager. You already a boss. You already the owner. Stop letting these people dictate where you're going to go in life, okay? So that's what I mean when I say start something new. Do something different for yourself. So it's kind of along the lines of starting something new, but leave. So you're leaving. You're starting your own business, and I know it's scary. It is, but you can do it because if you can work hard and make all this money for European Wax or one of these other companies, I can't think of the ones here in Dallas are European Wax, Pretty Kitty. If you can make all this money for them, you can make it for yourself. Now you may not want a team of people up under you, but do it for yourself. And sometimes you may have to go out on faith and pull somebody else up and pull somebody in the salon with you, or the accounting firm, whatever you're starting on your own. Don't be afraid to do that. Do not. Or a tax office. Tax office is a good thing to have right now. But what my point is, do something for yourself. Do something nice for yourself so you can restart. If that means taking some time off to reevaluate, do that. Take that time off, get yourself together, make yourself brand new, reinvent yourself, and go out and generate your own business. Go to that next job. Hey, Handling, it's good to see you. Hey, G France. Did I say that right? Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, the last thing that I have on this list is love yourself. Put yourself first. You have to. Some people will say, oh, it's selfish, but it's really not. It's not. Because who's going to take care of you if you don't take care of you? You have to take care of yourself. Put yourself first sometimes. Stop allowing people to keep using you, and they can call you in the middle of the night. But when you need someone to call in the middle of the night, they're not there for you. They're sleeping or they got something else that's a priority. Stop allowing friends, family, mothers. Stop allowing these people to do this to you. If they love you, they wouldn't do these things. Hello. If they love you, y'all been wanting to see this bell. If they love you, hey, Gordon, if they love you, they wouldn't want to do that. They would not hurt you. They will not continue to use you. Granted, we're all going to be used, but you decide how long you're going to be getting used, okay? Don't let the next person decide how long you're going to be used. You decide how long you're going to be used, and when you've had enough, snatch that rug from up under them. Because people will use you until you are dried out. And guess what? Especially men, they'll go on to the next woman. Go on to the next woman and use her, and then leave her and use her. Okay. Hey, Jackie. And then use her and the next girl and the next girl. And then what do you have? You have nothing left. That's why I say put yourself first. You have nothing left after you've been used all up. Then you have to rebuild again. And it takes a while, especially like with me. When I got my divorce, y'all, I had good credit. And then my divorce left me with bad credit. And it took a while for me to get back up in the 700s. I had a horrible divorce. I had to surrender my stuff. I went through bankruptcy. Thank God for bankruptcy in America. And if you need to do that, don't be ashamed of it. You tell somebody right in their face, you look at them, you say, so what, I filed for bankruptcy? It's the American way. Hey, we had a president that had done it so many times. Why shouldn't you? But the next time I get myself in some bankruptcy, I'm gonna have millions of dollars of stuff, okay? But it was hard for me. I got the divorce, and I really needed to. My children were small. I think they were 2 and 3. And we made it. There's life on the other side. There is. There's life on the other side of leaving this company you've been so dedicated to, showing up on time, and they don't appreciate you. Because they put these supervisors in positions not to treat you good. They put them in there to ride you like a horse. And that's just the bottom line truth about it. Because all they want to do is save money. So get a plan in motion for yourself. Yes, it's tough, ladies. Yes, guys, it's tough. But if I can do it as a divorcee with 2 children, and I'm a woman, the weaker vessel, anybody can do it. If I can do it. And I came from nothing. I told you guys I had working class parents. The thing that really propelled me, honestly, was getting my education. Now, Education is not what it used to be, you guys. Because see, I grew up in the era where we was watching Hillman College. Bill Cosby had this show out, and that was the thing to do. Okay, this was your way out. But things have changed since that time. Go to some of these business courses. I have learned so much. My life actually changed once I joined Instagram. You guys are not going to believe it. But if you have been subscribed to me for a while, then you've heard me say how I make my money. I'm a government contractor. So I do government work with the local, federal, and state government. And that was all from this guy that told me that on Instagram for free. Education is everything. I mean, even if it's something someone's teaching you on Instagram or YouTube, and I've added other businesses to my business, which has gotten me in a position to where I don't have to work as hard as I used to. I don't have to put in that work and try to prove myself. I don't feel like that anymore because I know it's unnecessary. It's not necessary. You don't have to keep groveling, getting paid peanuts, jumping all over the place somewhere where these people are not going to appreciate you. You don't have to stay in relationships. It's a man, it's the woman around the corner that God got waiting for you, but you delaying your blessing by staying in this relationship over here with Mr. No Good, with Miss Big Booty No Good. You delaying that process because it's comfortable. I get it. But we got to get out of that sense of being comfortable. We really do. We have to get out of that, and we have to take chances. We do. And you may fail, but just keep going. I done been through that plan A, B, C, D, E. I done it. And it takes time, but you'll get there. And if you want some encouragement, send me an email. I'll encourage you. I'll call you on the phone and encourage you and remind you who you are. You are the child of the Most High, and He wants you to have everything. He didn't put all this stuff, all these resources for only 1% or 2% of people to be rich and to stay rich. And y'all, the pandemic, if you missed out on the pandemic, I don't know what to tell you. Because the pandemic opened doors for so many of us that wouldn't have had an opportunity. So many people, left jobs. So many people got transitioned. So many people left us, period. And they're out of those positions. Because I know there was a point in time in life, and I'm speaking to Black people, where these older Black people would not teach us anything. They would stay in these positions and they would be old and bitter. And they see your young whipping, snapping stuff come up in there, and you smarter than them, and they would be hating, and they just wouldn't retire and get their ass off them high salaries and give you some. There's somebody, Gladys. She get her ass out that position and let you in there. She done worked there over 20 years. Lady, retire and let Jackie or somebody move up. Shoot. So that's all that I wanted to say to you guys tonight. Does anyone want to come up? I'll drop the link if somebody wants to come up and give a testimony of how they left something, a job, or a person that wasn't serving, or an organization. Let me get on to these organizations. These churches, honey, they won't let you sing lead. Go to another church. Leave these folks alone. There's so many churches out here. You can start your own church. Do not allow people to hold you back from fulfilling your dreams and your desires, the things that you want to do. Don't miss out on an opportunity. Life is short. You only get one life to live, as I stated earlier. Make it great, Do everything that you want to do. Experience everything. Go try it. Go live life. Don't let people hold you down. Children grow up. Hey, Vulcan. Children grow up. They're not going to stay little forever. But children grow up. I also, and even with YouTube, absolutely. People on here that's sitting up here keeping mess going, unsubscribe to their ass. They ain't serving you. If you're all about positivity, and every time you go up on this channel, this one beefing with that one, calling this one names or whatever, leave them folks alone. Go over to the positive channels because I promise it's gonna make a difference. If everything positive is in your life, you're gonna feel that energy through the phone. You're gonna feel that energy through the TV screen, wherever you got YouTube up. Surround yourself with positivity. When you're sleeping at night, listen to Pastor R.C. Blake's, listen to Charles Stanley, because that stuff is going in your mind and you're gonna remember it. But if you're sitting up there, keep listening to all these roaches, remember roaches gonna be here. When the atomic bomb hit and people had missing limbs and people was going on to glory, they was somebody was taking when that atomic bomb came and they was going to the king. Them roaches was still here, so roaches are gonna always be here. Don't forget about that. The roaches ain't going nowhere, okay? Let me see. G Friend said YouTube is good, but make sure it's positive to encourage people to hear. That's right. If it ain't positive, if it ain't serving you, unsubscribe to their ass. Let them go. You don't need that up in your ear. You don't need to be hearing no negativity. Mm-hmm. And this even go, like I said earlier, this will be your mama, your family. If you are a Christian, you know that the Bible say if it's gonna stop you, cut it off. Cut it off. You know? We all love our parents, but sometimes our parents don't mean us no good. Yes, Free Reign, unsubscribe. Our parents some of our parents out here, I don't know about how white parents do, but black parents out here be shady. That don't mean you no good, be jealous of you. Oh, you done had 3 kids and you still a size 6 and I'm a size 20. You know, your own parents. It be your own parents. Let me read some of these comments down here. Organic Black says, some dude at my last job kept undermining me. He was a manager in a different department, and my bosses didn't back me up. What are some black heifers? It was bad. I left, got a new job. A few months later, I found out dude got laid off. Girl, God don't like ugly, and he ain't fond of cute. He is not fond of cute. Let me see. Tatiana says, I had to cut my mama. Too much negative. Girl, mamas, aunties, let them go. Let them go. Girl, my auntie tried to ruin my whole life. This heifer went and told my mama, I wouldn't let her go to college because there's so much going on. Girl, she can't let me do nothing. I'm 18 now. Don't be running over here trying to stop what I got going, okay? Don't be trying to stop what I got going, because I'm going to be successful and I'm going to college and I'm going to be the first one in this family to get that good old degree. You're not stopping me telling somebody. I wouldn't let her. Hey, Auntie Loretta. You guys go out and check out Auntie Loretta's channel. She is so funny. She's so hilarious. Go over there and check her out. Yeah, it be your own family. They be the worst ones. Let me take this man out. Well, I'll leave it up there. It be your own family. They be the worst ones. The worst ones, because they're afraid. They're afraid of your success. They're afraid of you outdoing them, you know? And it's sad. And they shouldn't be. Like, I want my daughters to do better than me. I want them to go further because mommy been good to them, you know? So hopefully they'll remember mommy and they'll bring me right with them. You know, whatever they get, I'm going to get. I wouldn't see it as competition because I'm training them up and teaching them, you know, how to get out here and get it. So why would I be worried about them outdoing me? Yeah, girl, let's see what Organic Black says. She says, my friend puts her mom's name as DNA in her phone whenever she gets mad. DNA, do not answer. I love it. I love it. Yeah, my mama, child, I could tell y'all some stories. But yeah, it's a lot of mamas out here that are jealous of their daughters, don't want them to do anything better. I seen some nasty little YouTube. This woman was calling her daughter the B word, and it was just disgusting. My ears just fell off. I just couldn't listen to it no more. It was just nasty. Like, my mom never called me the B word, and I feel sorry for people who did go through that, where their mom called them little bitches. You know, like, that's just so nasty. It's so horrible. We shouldn't do that to our children. We shouldn't be saying that stuff anyway, but we surely shouldn't be doing that to our children. But it was just, she was just telling the daughter how her daddy had the smallest Wayne of all the men she had been with. Like, that's not something you share with your daughters. That's not something you say to your daughter about their daddy. Like, you gotta have some self-control. I get it. We get mad and kids will push you. They will push you. But you have to remember, they're gonna remember this as they get older. You could be destroying your kids by doing that. So it's nothing wrong with cutting off a family member, brother, sister, mother, grandmother, whoever is stopping you from success, whoever is stopping you from your glory, cut them off. These pastors will too. Be careful with them too. Be careful. Yes, Tatiana, like Tokyo Tony, that heifer there is jealous of her daughter with her Chucky looking ass. Let me see. Jackie Gaines says the only person we should try to be better than is the person we were yesterday. Amen to that. Outdo who you were last year. Make more money than what you made last year. You the only competition. What Lil Wayne saying his song, Show Me My Opponent. Where they at? Because the only person I'm in competition with is me. Nobody ain't thinking about these people. Let me see. What Vulcan say? It's one YouTuber that I watch. She says she hates her mother. Now, I wouldn't go that far. I don't hate my mama. Something happened to my mama, I'd be sad and crying, But, she got her shit with her. Okay? She do. And I recognize it. And I just kind of keep a distance. Because you block your blessings. Because as Christians, we know the Bible says that we are to honor our parents. Well, you never stop honoring them. Because if you think about the dynamics of Jesus and Mary, he never stopped honoring his mother up until when he left here. So we can't stop honoring them. But, hey, it's good to keep them healthy boundaries. It say nothing about not keeping boundaries, There's nothing about not keeping boundaries. But yeah, I want to tell y'all something about my mama, but my mama is probably listening, and she probably gonna get in her feelings. I'm gonna try to get her to unsubscribe so I can tell y'all something. This is horrible. This is horrible. My mama wanted me to do something. Yeah. Let me see. G France. Also, it says parents don't provoke your children. Amen to the wrath. Exactly. It sure do say that. That is what my good book say. What Tati say? Hate is a waste of energy. Yes, God, it is a waste. And crying in the man's song, he say it's just all that crying. It's just wasted water, and it don't make no flowers bloom. Girl, yes, Organic Black. My mama is subscribed to my channel. I was begging for subscribers when I first got started, girl. I made everybody subscribe to me on all the phones. Every phone, every TV, and every house is going to be subscribed to me. You got to do what you got to do. You got to love yourself. Self-love is necessary, very necessary. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like the song say, you got to encourage yourself and build yourself up, So, yes, I sure did. I had every phone and every house and everybody. They don't even know they subscribe to me, but they subscribe to me. Let me see what Vulcan says. At least Tokyo Tony is trying to have a relationship with Black. Now she's trying to have one with her because she wants some money. That heifer got a channel, y'all. And I'm telling you, if you want a good laugh while you at work, go subscribe. Because she be going off. She be going off. And this woman's still a stripper, y'all. She was at the strip club the other day. And I watched that trash. I did. Because I like that trash. Jackie says, we have to set boundaries for other people so we can move beyond where we are. Absolutely. So true. Thank you, Miss Loretta. That's right. Yeah, I like that trash. I like it. She is very entertaining. Y'all remember that time when she was in that kitchen and she said, I'm ready to get the F right now. See, that wasn't something that I heard in my household. My family was very conservative. So when my mama used to go around her friends, they used to talk like that. Yes, it's my guilty pleasure, organic black. When we used to go, my mama friends would be talking, girl, I used to be getting me an earful because I am the middle child and I have two brothers, so I'm the only girl. So I kind of sneak in and listen in on them conversations and get all that good gossip. Because my mama, she was a quiet type of woman. She wasn't really she's very meek, but she'll stab you though. She'll stab you and you don't even know you're getting stabbed. My mom is one of those type of people. I don't know if y'all kind of understand, like she's a quiet, meek person, but she still will get your ass. Let me see. Thank you, Jackie. Who was the strip club? I don't know what the name of it was because she never showed it. The girl, that old heifer, is still stripping. It's in the DC area, and she was just talking on the phone. She was getting ready, and the men was giving her attention. It's like she's a celebrity there. And she's still, I think Tony is still kind of like a teenager. And I think she's in some type of competition with China, because that's what I see. Marva says, "Oh, we are beautiful, melanated queens and kings." Yes, we are, Marva. Let me see, what is Vulcan saying? That's good. Your mom is supporting you. She don't know she's my mom did know she supported me. Now everybody else in the house don't know they supported me. Let me see here. Yes, Organic Black said that her parents never curse. Yeah, so you want to hear some gossip. I had to go around my mama when she go around her friends. I ease on in there, sit beside her, and be having his ear all the way up there, getting all the gossip. I know everything about everybody in their little town. My mom is from a small little country town too. So, let me see. Tatiana says, my parents are conservative too. So yeah, so hearing people curse like that and talk and say the P word and dancing and gyrating and doing, see, I wouldn't see that in my house. So I go around my mama, her little ratchet friends, or to my family, because we all got them family members that live in the projects. So we take a trip to the projects, every now and then. Oh, my eyes will be going back and forth like I was at a tennis match. My head will be, what? So I didn't get to see those types of things. Like, we were in church when I was a kid. I grew up Baptist, and we were in church like 3 days a week, 3, maybe 4 days. So I know we went on Monday night, we went on Wednesday night, we went on Saturday and Sunday. We was in there all the time. We was in there so much, I was like, whoa, when I get to college, I ain't going to church no more. And y'all, I got to college. The Lord was in my ear. I had to go that Sunday morning. And I'm so glad that I went, because the pastor at my church, the pastor at my school, because we had hey, Black Pill, we had a church on campus, okay? I don't know if I shared with you guys. I went to HBCU, Prairie View A&M, Prairie View Agriculture and Mechanical University. And girl, the pastor got up there and said, he was, telling the young ladies what to do, what not to do. He was like, don't have your dresses so short to where you bend over, you can see your tonsils. I was like, whoa, somebody saying this in church? I never heard no one say something like that. Hey, M. Robert, thanks for sliding on through. M. Robert, nobody cared that you smoking a cigarette. My conversation is not boring. I'm giving the people good stuff. Jackie says, she's getting up in age. The younger girls are going into those clubs now. She is, but girl, she got fans. And actually, when I went to Atlanta, there is a club for women, I believe 50 and over, where they strip. And you have to be that age in order to get there. Tatiana says, my mama is Baptist too. Took us to church every Sunday. Baby, my mama had us up in that church until the pastor told her one Sunday or one Wednesday night, one of them nights, he told her to bring him her check. And he was going to pay all her bills. Baby, we weren't there no more. No. We didn't go to that church no more. And I didn't understand, because we was there all the time. But yeah, he told her, this pastor was scandalous too, y'all. Y'all got to watch what these pastors be saying. One day we was in church and he was, so at my church, they would also do that offering, where they try to front people out. It's kind of like I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of like I would say it's like a competition where they'll say, okay, if you got $100, come down. If you got $50, if you got, $20 and then you had anything less than that, yeah, well, if you got 10, come on, the energy would change when they'd be talking about the money. So then they would say, then one day this pastor, y'all, had the nerve to say, if you got food stamps, because that was back in the day when they had paper food stamps, okay? They had the purple ones, the green ones, and the brown ones, okay? He'll be like, bring them food stamps on down too. We spend those too. Like, I'm like, Mama, don't we need to get out this church? She wasn't getting it. But finally, when he told my mama to bring her paycheck and let him pay all of her bills and make sure her tithes are getting paid, shoot, we was up out that church. Vulcan says, me too. I grew up Baptist church, felt like all day event. It was an all day event. Man, I was like, I don't like this. This ain't for me. I don't want to be a Christian. It was just too much. It was really just too much. I mean, yeah, the pastor was janky. That's what it was, Free Reign. Janky. And I noticed that a lot in the Kojic church. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of hierarchy. You'll hear people saying, yeah, to mother such and such. And, the praises and the honor go to God. Nobody else. It don't go to nobody else. The praises and the honor go to God and only God, because he is the one saving us, not Mother Dixon. No. So that's why I kind of just got away, like, After 2020 hit, I just had a whole different idea about church and God and what he wants from us. Jackie says, the pastors talk about everyone else's kids, and their children are some of the worst ones out there doing everything under the sun. I think it comes from being sheltered. Girl, my pastor's son was up in the church. I mean, had no boundaries, up in there having sex up in church. And that is the truth. Hey. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Whoever, just don't be putting my real name up there. This is the Smart Cookie Show. Okay? But I love you. Whoever that was that said, Auntie, don't be putting my name up there. Because I have one of those unique names. Yeah, the Kojic church, 100%, girl. So my step grandmother is Kojic. And I remember every year she would go to, I think, Nashville, somewhere. But honey, this would be something she would be planning for. She would spend thousands of dollars. And she has a lot of children. It's like 5 of them. She'd make them all give her some money and pitch in. And honey, she had to have the best clothes for this event. Lord knows, I don't know what they was doing down there. But word on the streets is, whenever they go to this big national convention thing, it's a big orgy. That's what I don't know. I don't think my step grandmother was out there like that, but that's what I heard. Thank you, Organic. Yes, no real names. Don't put my real name. I ain't love you, but don't put my real name out here. Let me see. Let me see. Tatiana said, oh, she's talking to M. Robert. Let me get that off. They having a little. Yes, G. France. 2020 was the year of exposures. Pastors needs to be called out by pastors and others, but we need to save souls. Yes, that's why I like Pastor R.C. Blakes. He talks about discipleship. People are not making people disciples anymore. They are just worried about themselves, being at the top. Hey, Ebony. They're worried about being at the top. And that's it. They're self-serving. They don't care about themselves. That's why I say, you guys, when things are not serving you, leave. Leave immediately. Get your plan together. Definitely get yourself a plan together. But leave those relationships. Leave those jobs. Leave those organizations. You want to be this. I started off teaching because I didn't know what I really wanted to do with myself. I thought I wanted to become a psychiatrist, psychologist, and I saw how much school that was, and I said, oh no, Lord, this ain't what your plan is for me. So I started off teaching, and I told these people, look, I don't want to teach kindergarten anymore because I'm tired of these kids needing. They were needy, and I was young. and they still had to have their behind wiped. I wasn't no mama. I didn't want to do that. I didn't have that type of love to wipe somebody's behind. Okay. It was gross to me then. So, I didn't want to do any of that. And I told them, look, promote me to second grade, please. And because I wasn't hanging out with the principal, and I just, my whole life, y'all, I ain't never been no ass kiss. I was like, I get it out the mud. I get it on my own. I suffer. I will suffer. I have been so headstrong since a little child, y'all. My grandmother, my mom's mom, would give me gifts that I didn't want. And she would say, oh, this little heifer is ungrateful. I'd be like, no, you can keep it. Because that ain't what I told you I wanted. I've always known as a small child what I wanted, what I didn't want. And I would rather have nothing. I was one of those type of people. Let's see if we can read some more comments. Vulcan says, I love God, but damn, did we have to beat her all day? Yes. Even the Lord didn't want us there all day, right? Jackie says, church today is more like a sideshow where many don't have the tact that our grandparents used to have back in the day. True. These people will come there just to outdress somebody else. Just to be trying to outdress somebody else. I wonder what her hair gonna look like. There for the wrong reasons. Instead of coming there for the word and trying to change their life for that week. Because they know they've been sinning all week. They up there focused on the wrong crap. Up there trying to have on some shorts so the pastor can see up under they dress. And Rama say, kindergarten, you wiping booty. Yes, I was. What kind of school you teaching? Hey, look, kindergartners, they still have to have, some of them ain't fully potty trained. And their parents are sending them. So, yes, I knew that wasn't for me. And I didn't want to hang out with the principal and kiss her butt and go have drinks with them so they can get me loaded and then hold it against me. That's another thing. Don't go out with these people. The people on your job are not your friends. You may find some friends along the way at jobs, but honestly, them people at your job, especially if it's a new job, they're not your friend. They trying to find things about you so the job snitch can go and tell on you to the supervisor so they can advance and keep you down. Remember that. They're not your friends. They're not your friends at all. So, yeah, I quit that good old job. I wasn't teaching on my own. I went and found me something better. I became a mental health counselor, something in my field of psychology. I became a mental health counselor and was working half a day for all the money. Okay. Let me see. G friends say, don't do it. That's right. Don't do it. Don't go out with these people. Hey, Ray, don't go out with these people. Tell them all your business. I promise your day is coming. When mad day comes, like one of the comedians used to say, when mad day come and it's your day, they're going to tell all your business and spill all your tea. And then sometimes people look at you like, I know people will look at me a certain type of way. They'd be like, oh, you're sweet. You look innocent. Yeah. And then they find out you do something a little ratchet. Then they be, oh, I ain't wait to get back to work to tell. See, because y'all, I had to tell y'all about that when I was a mental health counselor. I used to do all kinds of ratchet stuff. They used to put us in charge of our clients' checks. So we was teaching them budgeting, and they would have to, so their checks would come to the mental health clinic because we had a financial advisor that was the one that was going to court with them to get them their money. Yeah, one time me and my coworker, we was out late at night. And it was a holiday weekend, so that Monday was going to be off. But this client of mine, I loved her so much. I had her check. I had dispersed everyone's check out to them except for her. But I knew her address. And I was kicking it in Houston because that's where I was living in Houston. And anybody know, in Houston, nothing closes. Nothing closes. I mean, I left the after hours club. And back then, this club was called Pink Monkey. I left the Pink Monkey and I went all the way to Fifth Ward at 2 o'clock. No, it wasn't 2 o'clock. Wait a minute. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I was horrible. And gave this woman her check and she never told on me. That was one of the best jobs I ever had. M. Romer says, no 5-year-olds not potty trained. Smart cookie. you were at an alternative school. I wasn't at an alternative school. I was at one of them low performance schools because they love to put us over there. They love to put us over there. Um, Jackie says they will stab you in the back just to get a promotion. They sure will. Think they won't. Think they won't. Church women, sneaky and freaky. Yes. Yes, there's plenty of sneaky and freaky church women. And I don't know why these men don't want to marry them. Oh, they want this Instagram. Hey, sister such and such is freakier than this Instagram thing. I promise she is. Vulcan says they trying to do Wendy Williams like that. Oh, yeah, they doing Wendy Williams so dirty. So. But Wendy Williams, she did a lot of people dirty too. But go around, come around. That's what I got to say about that. Yes, M. Robert, the After Hours Club was called the Pink Monkey. It opened up at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Whenever the regular club closed, that's when it opened. And it stayed open till like 5, 6 o'clock. Anybody in here from Houston, you know what I'm talking about. We cracking you up tonight, Ebony? Yes, so you guys, I'm gonna keep going with having my Wednesday nights, okay? And I'm gonna be more consistent. And I thank you all for staying with me and the new people that have joined. I gotta go through my list so I can shout you out. I'll shout you out in the next video. But I'm gonna be more consistent. I know I say that, but I really am. Smart Cookie got a lot of stuff going on in my life. You guys all know I also write grants, so it's also grant season for me too. It's the beginning of the year, so I've been having things that have been keeping me busy because I got to keep my lifestyle going, Can't depend on no one. Anything can happen, and I have to depend on me. So, but I'm going to be back here more. I love you guys. It's nothing that you guys have done. It's nothing like, and I don't care about the internet stuff. I don't care about the roaches on the internet. They ain't, like I said earlier, they ain't going nowhere. I mean, sometimes I do sometimes need a break, especially like when I'm having writer's block. Because if anyone knows anything about writing grants, you can get tired. It can get draining, very draining. So that's where I've been. That's what's going on. I'm still here. I know y'all haven't seen me because like I told you guys, I don't wear makeup. So I come on here and I put something on just for you guys. And I have to put a little extra oomph into it because, people like to call you out. They love to call you out. Well, you ain't, so... And I know y'all was tired of seeing my little avatar up there. So I said, let me go live for my people, for all of my cookie agents. But yeah, that's where I've been. But I love you guys. I do. Let me read a few more of these before I get off because y'all know I got to go find my boy Franklin with his fine self. Got to watch FX Snowfall tonight. Church men too, sis. I'm delivered. Andrew Caldwell. Okay, Tati. Yes, they are. Oh girl, I had this pastor write his number in my Bible. They be so dirty. Oh, shut up, Imran. But let me get this off of here. Yes, Jackie, After Hours joint. It's called the Pink Monkey. The Pink Monkey. Vulcan says, true. Sherry Shepherd dancing too hard now. That white people gonna get. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me start over. Hold on. True. Sherry Shepherd dancing too hard now that the white people then gave her Wendy job. They're gonna snatch it from her. She ain't get it the right way. That's like getting a man the wrong way. She ain't get it the right way. I wouldn't want no show where they doing somebody else's antics. All this, how you doing? No, that ain't how I get down. That ain't what Smart Cookie do. That ain't what we do over here. I told y'all. People on other channels, they drill. We straighten over here, okay? Well, we ain't got to copy nobody else. Like, she ain't get that job the right way. That is not going to last for her. It's not. Like, it ain't right. It ain't right how she got it. Like, I would be like, okay. I mean, they still got the Wendy show up. Like, come on. It takes 2 seconds for y'all to change all that. Y'all got teams of people. You can't change it to the Sherry show. I mean, it's just, I would want mine to be my own. I would want it to be fresh. I would want it to be Smart Cookie way. I wouldn't want it to be Wendy's way, But to each his own, child. I don't kiss nobody's tail for no money. I know the Lord is going to always take care of me. Let me see what Ebony say. Oh, she laughing. Oh, the pink monkey. That reminds me. Oh, P Valley is coming back. Uncle Clifford. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, she didn't get that show right, Jackie. It ain't gonna. It's not. I don't see anything good coming out of it. And y'all know what else? I know this ain't on the subject tonight. But also that doggone Nene Leaks up here crying about how she been blacklisted. Well, what did you think, baby? You can't call white folks racist. That's like calling a black person the N-word. They don't like that. They get highly offended when you call them racist, even if they are. And you calling them out on their crap. You cannot do that. Who in here know of a job you can go to where you can say bad things like that to your boss? Because at the end of the day, Andy Cohen is her boss. You can't say stuff like that to your boss and think you're gonna come back and get another check. You just can't. Like, Nene has crossed too many lines. She need to look at herself. She got to a certain level and thought she couldn't be touched. Let me see this. This over here. She got to a certain level and thought she couldn't be touched, and that just goes to show anybody can be touched. You still got to be humble. Even I have to be humble. Even with government contracting, even though I'm my own boss, guess what? When I'm working with the school district, I got to kiss somebody's ass over there to make sure I keep getting contracts. I got to be nice. I have to have a sense of customer service and etiquette to myself. I have to have a level of humbleness within myself because I can get a contract to somebody else. Let me get on back over here. Wendy was making too much money. We know how that goes. That's right. The first person making all the money got to go because that's 2, 3, 4 salaries. Ebony says, ain't no job where you can call out your boss. No, ma'am. No job at all. Nene is a mess. That's right, Free. Nene is a mess. Like, she need to look at herself. Well, baby, let me tell you something. If you're successful, like how I'm successful, it's going to follow me. So if Nene is so successful and people were hungry for her like that, she would have her own TV show. They would just give it to her. Like, people really got fed up with Nene. It was more people. It's more decent people out here in the world than it is trashy people. We might like that little trashy stuff, but we still stand on principle. It might be our guilty pleasure, but we still stand on principle. And to tell somebody not to mess with somebody's husband and then you go 10 years later and do it. I mean, it was like, honestly, y'all, she was jealous of Kim the whole entire time. She went and did everything Kim did. She blasted Kim about having surgery, but then she went and had the same boob surgery. I wouldn't get my nose done. This girl went and did everything. It was like she was chasing Kim's life. She wanted everything that Kim had. I said, I guess that pissed some people off. When some people left the room. I'm sorry. I already tell you the truth about your girl, Nene. It's the truth. Ebony says Nene at this point will have to write her own shows and movies to star in. Correct. Jackie, so Nene came out saying this week that she's been blacklisted. Andy Cohen is stopping her from getting other jobs. And baby, ain't nobody blacklisted you. You're nasty. You're nasty. People don't want to work with people like that because you got to know how far to go with it. Now, that was good. She was getting the ratings for the show and everything. But you can't deal with people like that that's writing you your checks. Vulcan says she don't care. As far as she's concerned, y'all stealing her joy. Oh, my goodness. Ain't nobody stealing nothing from that baby. Nene already has over 100K subscribers here on YouTube. She should work on her channel and make money that way. Yeah, it ain't enough, though. See, she used to them big chicks. She don't want to start from the bottom and get here. She don't want to do that. She feel like she is beyond that. That is beneath her to do that. So, Nene was jealous of all of them. Girl, did y'all see her old face? I told y'all I was going to show y'all a picture of her old face. That ain't what she looked like, because the prettiest one on season 1, in my opinion, was Sheree. Okay? Nene got her a whole new face, because, baby, she had an everyday face. She had a good old everyday face. I think when she crossed the line with Andy Cohen, it really left a nasty taste in people's mouths. That's right, Jackie. That's what it was. That's what happened. You don't do that to your boss. You don't give that to the people that give you an opportunity. She got too far in her mind with it. She got too far in her mind. Free Reign says, but don't y'all forget she's rich, very rich. She was chasing, or what she say? She was cashing Donald Trump checks. Okay, because if you're very rich, you'll stay rich. You know, she just needs to work harder. That's all. She just needs to work harder. Let me see. Yes, Organic Black. She looks so much different. She's a totally different person. She did, Jackie. She had too much work done. She had too much work done. Um, Vulcan says, true. I like Sheree's old face better. Now, Vulcan, what you talking about, friend? What you mean? Sheree face is the same. Sheree ain't changed her face. That Nene didn't change her face. But yeah, Jackie, she did have too much work done. She had that. She got that nose done twice. But my thing is, like, how do your morals change? You're teaching someone else and teaching other women don't be with married men, but then you doing it. I don't like people like that. What's good for the goose, but it's not good for the gander. I don't like people like that. If you're gonna stay one way, stay that way. Yes, Nene and Kim both did change their face. Kim changed her body, and Nene changed her body a little bit. Nene got a wide body. Wasn't too much she can do to that wide thing. Wide, you just wide. You can get it flat, but it'll be, you'll be running around here looking like a skeleton, getting it. Let me shut up. Let me shut up for somebody report me. Well, if she invested her money right, she wouldn't be crying. That's right. Restaurants are risky. Then I heard you got to pay to park. Look, if I got to pay to park, I ain't coming to see you that often. Okay? I'm not, because I don't like that. I don't like having to pay to park nowhere. I'm not coming to see you too often if I got to pay to park. Kim looked like a completely different person. Yes, she does. She made them lips so big. Lord Jesus. Hope them lips are serving her. I thought Nene was TS the first time I saw. You thought she was a TS? She did look like a man. Y'all are messy. See, I done got out of Messyville. Y'all done brought me back to Messyville. I wasn't messy. Every now and then. I'm not messy at this time of the night. I get messy after 12 o'clock and a few drinks of Hennessy or Jose Cuervo. Yeah, allegedly, this is from Ebony. Yeah, allegedly, she nickels and dimes you before you even get a chicken wing or have some Hennessy, pay to park, probably cover charge too. Yeah, girl. Damn cover charges to go in a damn restaurant. They started to do that bullshit here in Dallas too. I'm like, is this a restaurant or is this a club? And then want to get mad because you in there twerking. Well, hell, I didn't know what it was. You confused me. So don't get mad at me for twerking up in here. And you got a damn DJ. This ain't no damn Eddie V's. This ain't no Perry's. There's no piano up in here. You got a whole DJ in here. Shit, I got confused. You charged me $10 to get in. Shit. Jackie says, even though Portia has flaws along the way, I'll never forget how she talked about Portia when she was with Cordell, saying every time they go somewhere, she had to call Cordell. That's what a good wife's supposed to do. Nene seemed a little jealous. Okay, everybody ain't gonna be no stripper. Some of us was, homegrown to be good and clean women, okay? And we was taught to respect our men. See, baby, you came off the stripper pole. So that's why you didn't have no respect and need to call your man who you snatched, who had 5 kids with somebody else, then lied to his kids and somebody was your daddy dangling. If the daddy didn't have nowhere to stick his dangling, okay, let's be clear, since that's her word. Let's be clear. If the daddy had nowhere to stick his dingling, he couldn't have left his family. Okay. Hey, Daniel Melendez. Daniel Sean ain't gonna get you. He don't play that. Organic Black says Nene was definitely jealous and bitter all the way. Baby, she couldn't hang with them girls like Deshaun Snow. She didn't have no. Yeah, Daniel, I said dangaline. Dangaline Wayne. That's what we call it over here. Depending on the size, you either got a dangaline or a Wayne. That's what we calls it up over here on the Smart Cookie channel. Let me see. M. Robert and okay, y'all have your own conversation. Let me see what's this over here. Yes, it's a cowbell. It sure is. I'm in the great state of Texas. Ebony says, remember Nene's pillow talk game that turned into a fight? Yes, it was totally provoked. Totally provoked. Kenya did all of that. And I can't stand adult women that provoke things like that. You know what gets men riled up. You know, men, their brains are not, they're coming from a protective place. And to have Brandon all up in Apollo face, y'all know that wasn't gonna work out. That was Kenya. That's what she liked to do. That heifer back then, she didn't have no man. She had no boundaries. Then she got mad when people started getting up in her marriage. She wanted to be so private then. See, that's what happens with a lot of these people. They want to get all up in your business because see, they ain't got nothing going on over there on their street, right? So they want to get all up in your business. Then when they actually see what it's like to have a true relationship, then they don't want anybody up in theirs. No, it's coming back to you. Jackie says, and I think Greg treated her nice, but she could be so mean to him at times, even though he was going through his illness. Yeah, she was mean to that man. Man, he had cancer and was just selfish, talking about how she wasn't getting no sex. You ain't supposed to. It's till death do us part. That's why the wrong folks get married. Makes me mad. Free Reign says they had Christopher Williams looking out. Girl, Christopher Williams, no, he didn't want them skeletons coming out his closet because, baby, they was going in on his little woman. Going in on her, she couldn't handle it. See, I think I could handle a show like that. That is my ultimate goal. I'll just go ahead and put the shit out there. I do want to be on a reality show. I think I'll make for good TV. Let me see. I like Kenya, even though I know she's messy as hell. I don't like messy people like that. I used to like Kenya. See, I really like Kenya because I liked it when she became Miss USA. She was somebody that looked like me, dark skinned, And when I saw her nasty personality, I couldn't stand that heifer no more. What do you think about dominatrix stuff? I think it has its time and its place. I think it's definitely necessary to keep a marriage going. That's what I think about it, Daniel. Is it Daniel or Danielle? Am I saying the right thing? I believe it's Daniel. Apollo was fighting the elderly. It was a man. No, I think Brandon and those people were around his age too. I think they were around his age. Let me see. What did Ebony say? Apollo with Brandon. Oh my gosh, I know. Brandon a man though. He a man. He a man. Then Candy and Cynthia got into it. Yes, because Cynthia's sister Mallory was saying she wanted to fight. I didn't really understand that. But I know Mallory was saying she wanted to fight Candy. And I don't even know what happened. Ebony, was that before Bedroom Candy or was it after? That pillow talk game just went crazy. See, I don't like being around other adults with lingerie and stuff on because everybody body, people be in denial about what their body smell like. So I don't see myself going in them like that. That's why I don't understand how these adult women, Daniel. Well, I don't understand how these adult women be going to these slumber parties with other adult women. I couldn't do that. I don't want to smell you. That's not an aphrodisiac for me. That might be, you put that on around your man. I don't want to go to the slumber party with a grown ass women. I just don't. Brandon was an elderly. He's not elderly, but he about their age. No, Organic Black Apollo is out. He's been out for a while. You know what? I don't know because they did say he did go back for some type of violation. Now, I do know he didn't marry that Armenian chick, whoever he was trying to say was better than Phaedra. He ain't married her. Peter and Greg got in it wait a minute. Peter and Greg got in between them two, and they pushed Greg. Poor Greg. I think Greg was something when he was younger. Candy started Bedroom Candy 2 seasons before the Pillow Talk game. She started it season 4. The Pillow Talk game was season 6. Okay, see, they didn't even get to go through the whole thing because it went so fast with them fighting. So they probably was gonna do some of that. What y'all laughing at me? Y'all laughing at me, Organic Black? What I say? Oh yeah, no, I don't want to go. Fish slumber party. That's right. No, I don't want to go there smelling it. Let your man smell that. Jackie says that was when she first introduced Bedroom Candy. Okay, so I couldn't really remember. Yes, my girl Phaedra, she is a gorgeous person. Skin is flawless. Yeah, I'm not feeling the blonde hair either. I'm not feeling her as a platinum blonde. That ain't right. That ain't it, Phaedra. Because it's kind of giving me like she's trying to compete with that girl that Apollo with he don't care about. Like he's clearly using her. She was with him all through jail. That's what them men do when they go to jail. They find them somebody they can use, and then they kind of pretend it a little bit, when they get out. But I believe Phaedra's who he really want to be with. But I honestly think if Apollo and Peter, I feel like they know they effed up. They let their egos get in the way of them being successful. That show could have really been successful. And the camaraderie between the guys on that show, I could have easily saw like a short-term spinoff with just Greg, Peter, Apollo, and Todd. I could have easily saw that. Could anyone else see it too? Like it could have been a really good show. So Candy was mad at Cynthia. So Candy was mad that Cynthia said that Todd was an opportunist, and he was, and he is. It made Peter step up to Candy like she was a man. Them island men. And Mama, what's up with y'all stepping up to women like that and being up in women business? Gordon, if you in here too, what's up with that? Why do island men do that? Todd tried to defend her, and Mallory pushed Todd. Ooh. See, I didn't know what was going on, but that makes sense because Todd is a small and Mallory is a tall. That's when Candy tried to fight Cynthia and Peter. Girl, y'all have seen us about, I would drag them. Girl, you ain't gonna drag nobody. You could not drag Peter and Cynthia and Mallory. Girl, are you crazy? Apollo was always cool with me. He should have just came up with a legal hustle. Phaedra was trying to give him one. People die every day. What was wrong with the funeral home? It's that man's ego. Like I told y'all in my other videos, some men just don't want to accept the fact that the woman has the idea. That's okay. It's okay if your woman has the idea. She's a part of you. She got your last name. You can still get the credit and nobody has to know. I don't know what's up with these men. They just F up so much just from all that testosterone in them. Phaedra has had some work done also. Peter just got into some trouble again, allegedly. Ooh, girl, find out, Jackie, and let me know what Peter done with his scamming ass. Yeah, that's what she did, Ebony. She was like, I'm gonna drag this. She did something like that. Girl, you ain't gonna drag nobody. Sit your ass down. Yeah, when I went to Candy's restaurant in Atlanta, they had my food late, and I was very mad because the food was very good. The little bit of food that I did get, because this was like Memorial Day weekend, I think like in 2017, 2018. And their stoves and stuff had went out, right? Yeah, the people that work for Candy be stealing from her because they gave me some stuff. Let me see. Portia spinoff. I like Portia spinoff. He was a little on the trashy side to me. Yeah, those episodes were good. Oh yeah, the old stuff, yeah, it was good. Smart Cookie. I don't have a problem being your business, baby. Well, come on in, Robert. Wait a minute. Hold on. Testosterone. That's what I said, Daniel. That's what I said. Are you saying that's what we're calling it, testosterone? Because it's not testosterone. Scandalous ass. That's right. Mm, my favorite Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons are 1, 4, when they went to Africa and Sheree and Marlo got into it. 6, Pillow Talk, and when Phaedra lied on Candy. Oh Lord, I hate that Phaedra told that big ass lie because I want her to come back. Candy was different when she first started. When the paper started coming good, she changed. Yeah, she did change. She was more humble in the beginning. I mean, she was just standing her ground, and she should, because Nene was bullying that ass. And whatever happened to Dwight? What happened to him? I heard somebody ask, is Dwight still with us? Tatiana says she charged you for ice cubes too. Girl, let me tell you, but her staff is a thief. Let me tell you what they gave me. Let me show y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the kitchen. Show y'all. Her staff is some thieves. They gave me some stuff to have that they were not supposed to be giving away. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Where is my things at? My stuff. I'm gonna be my kids. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All these cabinets. Hold on, y'all. Wait for Smart Cookie. Don't y'all drop off. You better not go nowhere. You better not drop off. I can't locate my stuff. Okay. I'm gonna have to look for it so I can. Whew. Okay. I don't want to waste all y'all time. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't find it, but I showed them my ID and let them know that I was from Texas. And y'all, they gave me a bunch of they gave me some shot glasses and some other stuff with OLG things on it that I wasn't supposed to have. So I ain't trying to snitch on them. Okay, let me see here. The girl used to tell me nice pillow talk when I got mad at her. Okay, Daniel, I don't know what you're talking about, baby. I missed out on that. I don't know why everyone calls Candy boring. I like Candy. Well, it's just like the same stuff. For me, it's like we know that she's we know what she about. She about making her money. We already know that. Yes, Daniel, I'm in Texas. I mean, we just pretty much already know Candy what she's about. She a hustler. She gonna open up another business. So that's why I think people say that she's boring. Now her family isn't boring. Her family is funny, and I'm looking forward to seeing her show. Doesn't it come on this week? I think March 4th. So I guess tomorrow, Friday. But I think it comes on this week. Yes, Portia. Oh, I'm on the fence about this one. Portia was my favorite, but I just can't support Portia on this scandalous shit she done. You know, I'm just not with all that taking somebody's man, and I can't get with that. That was very low down of Portia. You don't go to another woman's house and then marry her man. Yes. Marlo. I've always been interested in Marlo. So hopefully this season we'll get to see more of her since she's going to be a main character. Hopefully we'll get to see more of her businesses. Because, honey, I was like, yeah, I don't know what the hell she do to make money either. Marlo, what do you do? She showed us some website one time, but no. Daniel, because this was trifling what she did. And that man is not supposed to marry her. They ain't married. Somebody tell me that. Why is Portia and Simon not married? It don't take all day to get married. Portia is still in love with Dennis. That's the real reason why they're not married. And I mean, if Simon can't see that, something wrong with him. He ain't as smart as we thought he was. Because if you're gonna get mad and say he can't bring a date, you done moved on. You getting engaged to somebody else. Why can't he bring a date to your engagement? That makes no sense. Candy and the Gang premieres this Sunday, March 6th. Okay, I know what's coming up, so I'm gonna be on somebody else's channel. See, I want my content to be different. Everybody's doing these reactions to videos. So if y'all want to catch me, I'm gonna be on Red Label. Whoever else is discussing these shows, Sinitra, I might be over on her channel discussing them because I just don't discuss that over here on my show. No. We give life lessons over here. We talk shit about men. We talk shit about trash ass women. That's what we do over here on the Smart Cookie Show. We talk about everyday things to make people better because we want to get solutions so we can live in a better world. Dwight has a new face. Oh Lord, I can't take all these damn new ass faces. I ain't gonna know who these people are. Who was the ex-employee that went to Phaedra to sue Candy about his job? His name was Johnny. That's right. Somebody put that down here in the chat. Daniel, why you getting up in my business? Yes. Any grown person should. You gotta change it up. Vulcan says, I like Portia too. She's a little airhead. She's a little airheadish, but that's how y'all men like women. Y'all like us airheadish. See, I can only play that dumb role for just too long. Just the smartness in me just come out. I just can't play dumb too long. I just can't. Johnny was Candy's ex-employee. Phaedra was wrong for that, but it paid for good TV. Johnny was Candy's ex-employee who visited Phaedra about a lawsuit. That's right. Yes, because Phaedra knows she wasn't paying the people. But I think in Atlanta, I think the cost of living was less and the minimum wage was less. So she was kind of wrong. I think he ended up winning. They never did tell us about this, so he probably did win. Because she would have plastered that all over the place if he lost. So I think he did win. I think she was behind, but my thing with that is, again, things that are not serving you. He got something out of it. He was around a celebrity, like, how the girls are, they like to talk and tell people everything, so he got that out of it. So I don't know why he was mad. I mean, you knew the job she told you $500 a week. That wasn't minimum wage. When you started working over 40 hours a week. That's on you. That's why I tell people, leave this stuff that's not serving you. Leave these people, because once you realize somebody using you, unless you want to be used. Sometimes we do like to be used. We don't mind, But once you didn't use me enough, I'm tired. I'm leaving. You have the right to do that. You have the right to do that on these jobs. Don't nobody own you. You have the right to do that as long as you're not an indentured servant. I don't know if they still have that in another country somewhere, because y'all don't be running away from your job if you're an indentured servant. You might, you might get caned or something, I don't want y'all getting in no trouble. 100%, Jackie says, facts. She won't give him his robe back. Yes. What do you think about DL men? I think there's some dirty bastards. They are some dirty bastards, and I think they need to be exposed. I think there needs to be a website with all their damn names on it. That's what I think about DL men, okay? That's exactly what I think about their ass. Ebony says, yes, I think that Candy settled with Johnny. She had to, because that would have been a perfect time for her to boast about that, And I seen that little clip, and it kind of pissed me off when she was like, I'm the boss. I write your checks. Like y'all said, she changed. Like, she wasn't like that. She was very humble in the beginning. But yeah, she changed. And she changed. Imrama, you ain't supposed to be sleeping on your job anyway. But people, our time has come to an end. I am already 19 minutes over. So don't worry, I'll be back. I promise I'll be back. I'm going to review those Cool Ranch chips, like I told y'all. I'm thinking about doing that show on Netflix called what is that show called? Where all the people meet up in the pods. Love is Blind. If anyone has seen Love is Blind, if y'all are watching it, I'm really thinking about someone says, I think Sean is cool though. Yeah, Sean is cool. I'm sorry. I got off, you guys. I'm going to review those Cool Ranch spicy chips. I need to do those with you guys. Hey, Cool Gent. And then there's something else. Oh, I got some body butters. I want to tell y'all know I love to share black owned businesses with y'all. So I got some body butters that came out of this place in Florida. And I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna make some pre-recorded videos. I'll probably try to make them tonight, but I gotta get on over here to Snowfall and see what my baby Franklin is doing with his fine chocolate stuff. He said they asked him, every year to be in the sexiest man alive, but he turned it down because he's so humble. I love his British accent. It's nothing like a chocolate man with a British accent. They just be like, with them white teeth. Woo! Y'all gonna get me going over here just thinking about it. But I will see you guys later on this week. And you guys walk away from things that are not serving you. Yeah. Walk away from people, things, organizations. If they're not being as good to you as you're being to them, walk away, leave, start your own. Go where you're wanted. Go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. Until the next time, I am Smart Cookie. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to, if there was something I didn't mention, or if you want to just leave a comment, leave a comment. If you're catching the replay, thank you. Enjoy, because we had a really good night. We veered off topic, but we tend to do that because we're a family over here. And I love these people. I love all of you. You sit up here, you come every week. You guys talk to me, you keep me going. So, yeah, we do that over here because we're a family. That's what families do. But good night, everyone. And I'll see y'all later this week. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't good.